Again on Cyprus, Turkey and Greece have been in negotiations since 2002 to solve the disputes on Cyprus and the agency zones. It has been said that these problems will remain because Turkey is resistant to take the issue to International Court of Justice, the ICJ. If Turkey had agreed to take the issue to ICJ, how would the ICJ have solved the problems? Or what would ICJ have recommended both parties to do? Why doesn't Turkey go to ICJ?
Good question. If you read our Aegean report, you'll get all the details of this. It's solving the Aegean Sea problem. I think it's because, at heart, Turkey hasn't accepted that the Dodecanese are not Turkish. They find it very difficult to accept that those islands have a 12-mile territorial zone. That basically means that the Aegean Sea is a Greek lake. Okay? If you take it, and just because it's at sea, it doesn't feel like a real border to Turkey. Plus, you can understand it. I mean, hundreds of years those islands were part of the Turkish space, and then suddenly, because of the First World War, they're taken away by Italy, and then in the Paris Peace Conference, they get handed to Greece because Turkey didn't join the war soon enough. I think they would probably have gotten back if they'd joined the Second World War sooner, but they didn't, and it might have been very dangerous for them to join the Second World War sooner. I think it's basically a sense that I don't, and I can't explain to my people what it means for Greek. I mean, it would mean that a Greek drilling rig could find oil 13 miles off the Turkish coast. It would be Greek, not Turkish, and I think it would be very hard for them to accept. Plus, you never know what comes after EEZ. In our paper about the Aegean, we say that Greece is going to have to offer shipping lanes to the Dardanelles, to Izmir, to other ports that are international shipping lanes. That we suggest that as a potential solution. Okay, so the rights of islands to determine the whole border is a real problem for Turkey, and also the problem is where, this is a philosophical problem, where does the Aegean end and the Mediterranean start? That's a huge thing for Turkey. Castellorizo is one of the Dodecanese. It's an Aegean island. But it's also in the Mediterranean Sea, physically, and it's obviously it's all hushed. So, if under the Greek idea, is Castellorizo is part of us, this tiny island gives them practically the whole Mediterranean, the middle of the Mediterranean is Greek. And Turkey, this big country, will be left with almost nothing. And that really hurts for Turkish officials, and they don't want to give it away. And they know that if it goes to the ICJ, it'll be sort of a mishmash thing that they might not get very much. And it's better to have that both sides have nothing than that Turkey has nothing and Greece has a lot. I think that's the answer.